Yo, what's going on, everyone, and welcome to another installment of the Elite Racing Association. We have three people currently locked in to the round of 8 because this is the finale of the round of 12, the Elite Racing Association playoffs round of 12. Kalen, with his win last week at Richmond, was able to punch his ticket to the round of 8, and Goose in the 9, as well as Casey in the 13, was able to lock themselves in by virtue of points. So those three drivers are currently locked in. Now, Boz in the 48 can potentially make it depending on where he finishes in the stage. So right now I'm gonna get out of the way, let everyone kind of qualify right there. There we go. And I'm going to kind of give you guys a little bit of a track description here, because the finale of this is Michigan, and this track is so much fun. I classify it as my home track because I only live like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from the speedway. So this to me is my home track. So in turns 3 and 4, it is very unlike Auto Club. The banking is a lot higher, but the speeds that you can get off these corners is a lot greater as well. There is a lot of drafting. It's going to be very draft dependent in this 50-lap feature. It's not a whole lot of laps that can be made. There's not a whole lot of time that can be gained or lost here. So we're going to see how things kind of shake on out. Because how everyone is going to race is very points oriented, because I mean the ones that are on the cut line, like the 3 of Trump Train as well as the 24 of D's, those guys are all looking for a good run here in order to put themselves into the round of 8. If they can have that good run, then they should be a-okay. However, there are those that have to win, 100% have to win, like the 53 right in front of us, the one right behind us, as well as the 19 of Joshua Jaguar. Joshua Jaguar, by having a his work schedule that doesn't quite allow for the most flexibility, there is this is his first race he's actually able to make in the playoffs. And so because of that, he is now trying to get his way into the round of 8 by virtue of a win. Now, it's not impossible around here, but you gotta treat Michigan like a super speedway because of how tricky this track is.
Still there. Nobody out back.
So, of course, the person that we're going to be watching here is Kalen, because right now he is trying to get his playoff points total up, so when he does start the round of 8, he has a huge bank of points that can be added to his bucket here. Now, the same thing can be said for Goose as well as the 13 here. I'm just kind of showing you guys that it's very good to run high and kind of arc it down low. At the same time, you want to kind of make sure you always have a drafting buddy. So that's what I'm going to try to do right here. I'm giving these guys a bit of a draft here. You can see D's trying to set up a run on the 3 of Trump Train by just getting into that draft and kind of arcing it in. A bit of a later off-throttle moment is definitely how you can get a good lap around here. Make sure you don't get loose coming off of 2, and then as long as you stay in that draft, long backstretch here, there you're going to be gaining a lot of time. Same thing here going to turn 3, make sure you kind of aim for that white line. Don't do what the 22 did and kind of miss that corner, and then right here, nice and smooth. Now you can run 1 of 2 lines. You can go down the apron or you can run it up high. Either one works as long as you have that draft. So because of that, boom. That's a lap around Michigan. And like I said, there is a lot of time to be made. We're going to see who has pole. That is going to be first and foremost here. And we will see how things kind of shake on out. So let me kind of give you guys a little bit of a virtue on what to look out for. We have the top three in points: Kaling, Casey, and Goose locked in. Like I said, Boz just needs a solid stage one, and he's locked in. Loho is 3 points ahead of Emily, who has been the dark horse for the playoffs, but by virtue of solid performances as well as just speed, she has made her way into P6. Now, D's and Trump Train, like I said, are all on the cut line. That's 7th and 8th. Now, 9 points separates 8th from 9th, and that's Brian SP in the 22. Mike Pro hit the pace car in 10th. Tom Selling Dreams and Joshua Jaguar are all those that do need a win. So we're going to see how things kind of shake on out here as we load into the lobby now. And who has pole? That is Heron. All right, 1 second. Hey, Heron, congrats with that pole, bud. What's your initial reaction right there? All right. Well, definitely. As I'm talking to the stream as well as you guys right there, Heron's saying that the draft definitely did help, but he's looking to get that result in the same number that he's starting. So we will see. Are we missing anyone right now? Yeah. So we're gonna blue screen here just for a hot second, and we will do that. Does it really matter what? Now we're gonna keep it on the fire. Keeper's 400. There's really no difference. All right, Loho. We're gonna look for you to send an invite. Invite sent. All right, so real quick, while we get everything all set on up, I'm going to do the social media real quick. Yes, blast me with invites, please. So, usual stuff here. This is the round of 12 finale. For all those that knows that you have to get a win. I mean, that is 10th on back in points. Meanwhile, Boz, depending on where you finish in stage one, you can lock yourself in. Everyone else, it honestly depends on where you finish, not only in the stages, but in the race. Of course, usual stuff. Patience is going to be key, but also be respectful of each other because you know what everyone's racing for. So they're going to be just as hungry as you are, but at the same time, patience, 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 location, location, location. Does that make sense, guys? Any any questions on race procedure or anything like that? All right, one hot second. All right, here at 9:15, we will unpause the timer, just kind of getting everything, to kind of get you guys all sorted on out. We have Heron on pole, Casey P2. After that, I had to scroll on down for that. Who is P3? Was that Kalen in P3? Yes, it is. Myself P4, but everyone else is gonna move on up. So that's gonna be D's P4. After that, it's going to be Trump Train P5, Goose P6, Brian SP7, Boz, P9, where are you at? I feel like I'm missing him. Oh, right there. And then after that, it's going to be Emily, and then Josh, Mike, Tom, and then Loho, who just joined. All right, now is the time, and the time is now. So, good luck, guys. Like I said, you guys know what you all have to do, and I'm going to unpause it, and let me know when I can join. All right, so I'm talking to you guys now, right? This is a lot of challenges for these guys now. There is a lot on the line for those that do need it. Like I said, P7, P8, depending on where they finish, this is their playoff hopes. Meanwhile, 10th, 11th, and 12th, they need a good, solid race. And if they can get that done and go to victory lane, that is it. So we can now join in. We're going to blue screen. All right. There we go. So we're going to be loading in right now. This is the time. I'm excited. Chat, make some noise. Are you guys excited? Because I am. Michigan, like I said, is going to be a very draft-heavy track. If you have raced here, you know just how things can change at an instant. Momentum coming up high, and lead changes aplenty. We're going to see if everything can go to plan. Like I said, there are 3 people realistically that don't need to worry about this, and that is the top 3 in points. So we're going to be on board with Heron here. From the front to back cam, that is going to be the best cam. And Emily already to the inside. There was a lot of contact in the back, and that is already setting the mark for how this is going to go. Emily just needs to survive, really, and she's into the next round. Right now, Heron, though, with that draft, you can see that huge run that the 13 has, but the 13 being very careful, the 11 being even more careful than that, being the lone man on the bottom. Oh, but that is an apron. You don't want to go too far down there because that means that you can get loose. Now, you can see there is a lot of aggressiveness. The 24 makes it 3 wide, puts the 11 now behind the 24, gets it undone. Now everyone kind of shaking on down here, going into turn 1 and 2. The 24 is now on the quarter panel of the 41 and trying to get that lead. D's looking strong here in the early laps, hungry for that first win. Same thing with Trump Train. He is looking for that first win of the season. They both have been practicing so much for this race. There is a lot on the line going into this, and they know it. Now, we're going to be on board with Goose, US Trek Enterprise here. A very, well, in prime position here, getting a view on where to look and how to go forward in this race, because there is a lot of draft that can go on, but they get loose, they get squirrely. There's 1 and 2 going down in front of the 48, but everyone holds it. Very good. A lot of good car control right there. The 22 does get a little loose, but nothing too crazy. You know, that's just normal right there. Looks like the 53. Oh, there was some contact in the back. The 53 goes on around. That is detrimental to Mike Senior, who is needing a win here. And this is only stage 1, so knowing that there is 2 whole stages after this, that is definitely good for him. As you see, the Bass Pro Shops twins right here. One's a Chevy, one's a Toyota. Joshua Jaguar needs a win going into this race, and he knows it. Now you can see a lot of people starting to check up a little bit because people starting to get loose, or the draft not really working out. The 24 looks like had lost the lead right there, but this is allowing the 13 to kind of go on out. The 24 blocks slow. The 41 goes up higher. Trump Train gets a bit of a bumper right there. And as you can see right now, the 24 is trying to work with the 11 as the 11 tries to pull on away. And now you can see that as everyone was starting to fight, the entirety of this backpack is now moving forward as the 1 hits the wall. Now the 1 is another one of these guys that does need a win here. He needs to win this race in order to advance himself as the 19 gets loose. The 19 gets loose, but it looks like he will be able to rejoin properly. There, oh, a little bit of contact was made. Not clear yet. and because of that, that just allows the top two just to pull on away. Now, this is going to be prime for this backpack right here. I'm on board with Tom right here, and there is a lot of potential moves that can be made. If they stay single fire, they're going to just chase on down these guys, and that is how you're going to do. Is this iRacing? Man, I wish. What's going on, D's? I appreciate it. What's going on? This is not iRacing. This is NASCAR Heat 5. But yeah, we see that there is a lot of potential moves throughout this race here. The 22 looking to be strong here. Like I say, he just needs a solid point stay, and he is in the next round. That is especially heavy on him because he needs to outscore the 3 and the 24 who are both ahead of him right now, and he knows it. He needs to be aggressive here and get those points. So we're going to be back on board with the 41, who was our pole sitter here. The 41 of our Heron having a decent run here. He is on the inside of the 1 here, looking to gain a little ground here, going into turn 3. Ooh, very aggressive. Bumper to the back of the 41 there, but still gets it past. Will they do 3 wide here? I hope so, because this is the round of 12 finale. 12 drivers enter, 4 leave here, and their hopes are going to be dashed. And right now it looks like to be the run-of-the-mill for some of these guys. Now, the top 2 gets loose. I need to go on board with that. The 11 gets loose right here. The 24 trying to get a little bit of the draft, maybe potentially going to make the move going into turn 3. No, he thinks better of it. Gets that slow and fast out approach, but he, again, very patient. I like that. The 24 does look to be a little bit better here on this run, showing a lot of patience with the 11. The 11 already locked into the round of 8. The 24 looking to get in, but if you were to finish this race exactly right here, he would be into the next round. But you can see a lot of patience coming from the 24. He could have easily went to the 11, bottom of the 11 right there, but he decided not to. Going to be on board with Trump Train here, trying to see what he can do here as the 22 is right behind him. The 22, like I said, needing to get some points on the 3 and the 24, but we will see. Also, another major player to talk about, we're going to kind of skip away from this action here for a hot second, is the 88 of America Captain of Emily here. Oh, what happened here? Joshua Jaguar is around. The 19 is around. That is not a caution. Oh, no, that is definitely not good for the 19's hopes. And there's a battle for the lead going on here. We're going to kind of skip on away from that. Looks like the 11 is just far too loose right now. The 24 has that run on the bottom, and the 24 looking high, but the 11 has that high side momentum coming off the corner. Is it going to look low? No, he actually times it a little bit too late, pushing the 24 into turn 1. Try to give him a little bit too good of a push and try to cut back going into turn 2. He gets that draft. Very easy on the throttle, but is the 24 going to get loose? No, but the 11 does, though. You can tell how good the 24 is handling right now compared to the 11. The 11, a little bit loose coming off of turn 2, and because of that, you can see just how much that car pushes up the track. He needs to make some major adjustments going into this next stage. Now we're going to be cutting away from the action there. The 13 of Casey, XXI and 2242, has made his way to P3, and the 22 has made his way past Trump Train. And let me remind you guys that Trump Train is currently on the cut line by 9 points, and the 11 gets loose. I'm telling you, the 11 is so loose right now. The 11 needs to make some huge adjustments going into stage 2. But yeah, the 22 needs to outscore the 3 by 9 points in order to tie it up, and 10 points to just straight out beat him. But right now, with him losing the spot to the 3, that is now upping that count to 11. He needs to outscore him by 11 somehow, some way. and he knows what he must do. Everyone knows what they must do here. So we're going to see how everything kind of shakes on out, especially as we close this stage. Oh, what happened? Oh, the 43's around! And this is just helping out Emily. What's up, Bobcat? How you doing today? So, the 19's around again. He is far too loose right now. Now, there is a big disadvantage for those on pure presets right now. On pure default presets, you can see the huge amount of tight and loose conditions that these drivers are being faced with right now. The 11 and 24 are still side by side, and that just shows how good the draft is. The 11, despite having a little bit of a looser car, the 24 is able to hold his own on the high side, and look how close that bumping and bang is. The 19's around in front of these guys. Oh, but he spins right in front, and no caution, and the 11 takes that stage. Joshua Jaguar sent you the link. Oh my goodness. Well, you saw right here the 19 of Joshua Jaguar almost just straight up murdered the 3, or he looks like he did with the 3, but almost murdered the rest of the field. That was insane. So let's kind of get the entire stage breakdown by virtue of Trump Train right now. We have the stage winner, Kalen. The 11, by virtue of that draft, was able to get that stage win. So we're going to go on board with him going into right here. There it is. D's, and the 24 is able to get nick out the 11 here. Boz in the 48, P3, Casey P4, and Trump Train P5. But pivotally, that outscored the 24, or outscored the 22. So we're going to give Boz the info right here. Boz, I don't want to take away from your race right now, but you are now in the round of 8. Alright, so by having that wonderful P3 finish right there, Boz in the 48, we're going to go on right here, has advanced himself into the round of 8 by virtue of points. No matter where he finishes, he could leave right now, and he's still going to make it into the round of 8. So, I have NASCAR Heat 5 as well. Well, come on in and join with us. We're always accepting new drivers, so come on in. The water's fine. So, right now, yeah, the 48 of Boz has indeed made his way into the round of 8. Congrats right there. Ooh, that is a melee up there. And that just shows you how easily things can change with how things are jockeying through position. We're going to be on board with the 19 of Joshua Jaguar, who did get the lucky dog there as he spun to the line. There is a lot of positions being made, a lot of time to be lost, because as you can see right there, the 24 has made his way through the field and into the 11, but the 53 in the wall! And the 3 bumps the rear of the 53, and the 19 goes around both of them. The Bass Pro Shop Twins, as the 3 just does the cutback and just says, wham, bam, move, sir, and I am past you both. So that just shows, like I said, how quickly things can change. There is a lot of positions that can be made. Never count out the guys in the back, because as you see right there, the 50, oh my goodness! The 53 moves, oh my goodness, and that is just a melee. That may bring out a caution. No caution, okay. But that is unfortunate for Loho. He is just oozing points right now. Is this Gnarl? No. This is Elite Racing Association. So yeah, right now the 22 is outscoring the 3 right now. And the 22 just needs to get a few more positions here. Maybe if he gets that stage win, we're going to see. So we're going to keep that in the back of our heads right now. The 22 now has 10 more points he has to make up on Trump Train in order to even tie it up. 11 to pass. So right now the 22 knows what he can do, but that 24 is looking so strong right now. The 24 has made his way back into P2 right here, and D's showing what he can do with that 24 machine. back-to-back weeks battling for the win. So we're gonna see who can have the best machine right here, the best setup here, especially in the long run when everyone starts getting loose. A little bit of contact between the back of the 13 and the 48, and that may break up the entire front pack right here. How do I join you? Just if you have Discord, message me at, or hang on. If you have Discord, then I can show you out right now. But yeah, it is, we operate through Discord, so I see a Bobcat. Of course, it has to be a PS4. We are a PS4 league, so if you have a PS4 as well as Discord, then perfect. That's how we operate. And yeah, if you answer yes to both those questions, we can see how we can do. We can see if we can get you in here. So yeah, it looks like the 3 has kind of found his drafting partner here with the 9 here. The 22 is trying to make his way through the field there. You can see that bright yellow and red machine. And we're going to see how we can do through all of this. Kind of going to the rear of the field here, we have Emily in the 88, like is trying to make her way around here. That is the one of Tom, Selling Dreams right behind. So there is 13 drivers here in the field tonight with 12 of them being playoff drivers. The only non-playoff driver is the 41 of our Heron. And let me, I see ya. So yeah, give me 1 second. We're going to take a break from the broadcast here. We're going to take a look, go on board with the 11 as we have the battle. As we have the battle for the lead here. And let me have the Discord link. But yeah, if you want to send me your Discord name right here, I can add you. Or even, actually, better yet, let me see if I can do this real quick. Bam. If you're interested, join that link right there. So yeah, yeah, the 24 is looking mighty strong as we go and enter. Actually, let me get a lap update real quick. Hey guys, when you get a chance, could I have a lap update, please? 9 of 12. Copy. So we are almost done with stage 2 here, folks. Stage 2, I mean, these races are very, very fast. 25% are what is on docket tonight. And since a full race is 200 laps, that means we are doing 50 laps total. And we are going on to lap 10 right now, meaning there's 3 laps to go in this stage. So yeah, the 11 and Ds yet again are looking for points up here. The 24. So yeah, but yeah, Bobcat, if you just want to follow that link, which is the comment right in front of you right there. Hey, there we go. I see ya. Welcome to ERA. So yeah, we have the battle for the lead right here. I know there's a bunch of battles going on in the pack right here, but this is battle for the win. Kalen, the 11 here, is looking for his 8th win of the season. Yes, you heard me correct. His 8th win of the season. And the 24 looks to be the only guy that can stop him. So yeah, welcome, my guy. Welcome, Bobcat, to the league. So we have now coming to the white flag. The 24 is going to be hyper aggressive. Yep, slow and fast out here. I like it. He's going to gas it up and use that draft to get a bit of a run here coming off of turn 4. Watch this. Watch this. The 24 is going to get that draft. He's going to fake high and go low. So he's going up high, going to go slow in, and try to get the cut back on the 11. I like it. I like it. I like it. Did I not call that that was going to happen? The 24 is executing that pass perfectly. Now, what can the 11 do? This is the white flag here for stage 2. Can the 11 have anything? Now, the 24 needs to go slow it and block that bottom like his life depended on it, because it may have right there. With this run, the 24 gets a little bit up high, and because of that, coming to the line, the 11 cannot make the pass, and the 24 gets the stage 2 win. All right, real quick, D's. I know you're about to start pit stops right now, but you executed that pass perfectly. I called exactly what you needed to do, and you did it. How does the car feel right now? Feels a little loose, but you like it? Do you feel like you have a shot at the win here as we go into stage 3? Alright, well, as long as you keep it clean there, bud. Well, it looks like the 11 and 24 have been the class of the field so far. And, yeah, good luck. I'm not going to hold you up any longer. Alright, so we have the stage 2 results right now. That is, as you saw, D's taking the stage 2 victory over Kalen, Casey in P3, Boz P4, and Brian P5. So now we're going to see... as things kind of shake on out, Brian was able to gain 2 whole points, that meaning he brought the gap down to 8 points. So we're going to see how things... well, unfortunately, we cannot join. You cannot join right now. This is the race that's going on. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait until next race. So yeah, this is stage 3 right now. We're on board with the pole saver, the 41 of Heron here. The 22 goes a little low, but he's going to have that preferred lane coming out of turn 2. As you see, everyone kind of jockey up through off of turn 2. The 41 looking low, going to take it 3 wide going into turn 3. There's your 3 wide right there. Now you can see the 41 absolutely rocket towards the bottom right there. The 13 looking a little close for comfort. The 22 getting really loose, but on the apron, that is perfectly legal right there. So now the 41 on the high side, trying to gain some ground. The 11 up low. Ooh, a little bit of a swing and a miss right there. Now the 24 wants to enter up a little bit higher if he wants to make that high side work, especially coming off of 2. But you can see there is 4 wide. You thought that 3 wide was a thing. How about a 4 wide right there? So right there, that is what racing is all about. High, wide, and handsome is what we like to call it. The 48, good thing he's already locked in, but he is up in the wall. But hey, at least he's already locked into the next round, so it's unfortunate. Looks like his chance for the win, unless we get a caution, may be done. But he is solidly locked into the next round. The 24, a little bit of nudge to the 11 there, and a little bit of nudge to the 24 with the 13. But that's going to allow the low side to get the huge draft right there. 3 cars compared to 2. Make that 4 cars compared to 2, meaning the 24 is going to be able to make the pass on the 11. The 11 trying to hold his own on the high side, but he does. And the 13 now is going to try to fill that hole left by the 24. The 11 still on the high side, but the 41 with an excellent move on the high side is able to hold it there and go into the bottom lane. Now you can see the Tom selling dreams up in the 1 right there. He is still in this race. Remember, he is in a must-win. No matter how many points he scores, it's just not going. There's no points that he can gain that can bridge that gap. So right now he puts himself in the wall, and that puts the 43 into the wall as well. The 53 collects the quarter panel of the 1, and that is 11 really far up there. They're going to be 3 wide coming out of turn 4 right now, but the 11 makes it back 2 wide again. Trump train right here, gonna make it 3 wide again, but back to 2 wide as the 9 lets the 41 in. A lot of storylines going on. The 41 thought about making it 3 wide, as the 24 is now making hay up in the lead. Well, welcome, Bobcat. Hopefully we're putting on a show for you then. So yeah, like I said, there is a lot of potential from these guys up here. The 22, remember, who hit the wall there, is now looking for points. He is trying to gain some ground. You see the 3 of Trump Train now in P3. He is also looking to gain some points. Right now, he is the bubble driver, as we have not seen anything from Loho yet. We're going to be needing to see how Loho is going to impact things in terms of the cut line. But that 24 is looking strong here at Michigan. We're going to see what he can do if he can get that win. Because like I said, that win is going to be much needed. He's been looking for that for so long, as the 3 gets the bumper to the back of the 3, as the 41 gives him the shoot and scoot right there, is what I call it, and that's going to absolutely allow for the top 2 to pull away. And much like what we've seen so far, it's been the top 2 show, the 24 of D's and Kalen in the 11. Kalen, like I said, looking for his 8th win of the season. The 24 of D's looking for his 1st. There is a lot of potential that could be made here. A lot of firsts that can be made here, especially as we see the 41 now move himself into P3. Like I said, despite the 41 not being in the playoffs, he's still looking for a win himself. It's just validation for him, saying that, hey, I do belong here, and there is a lot that can be made. Who drives the 41? That is our Heron 16. We're going to actually get a lap update real quick, just so we know what exactly we can look for. Whenever you guys get a chance, how many laps, what lap are you guys on right now? Copy. Alright, so we're on 40 and 50. I hear 3 wide, and there is 3 wide. So close. Oh no! The 41 gets the top side, and now they're 4 wide. The 43 collects. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, this could be a yellow right here. There is no yellow. Oh my goodness me. But the 41, oh my goodness, that's still around. The 41 still being collected up into it. Alright, so we're going to see what can happen here. The 43 of Loho has indeed found himself. That was just a byproduct. The 43 brought it 4 wide right there, and that was definitely not helpful. So we're going to see exactly what can be made. The 22 being collected in that is not what he wants, because the 22 is trying to gain some points on the 3. Oh, the 9's going to get loose! He goes around! Oh my goodness, this is probably going to be a caution right now. And that is a caution! Oh no! This changes everything. Who was the leader? Oh, this is gonna change everything. This is okay. We're probably gonna restart with like 6 to go, something like that. So, all right. Good luck, y'all. All right, so 6 to go is probably what we're going to be starting with. It's going to be very interesting to see what is going to happen here. Dees is going to have so much pressure in order to restart with experience here. He has to have the best restart of his life. The 11, the series, the title favorite is going to be on his butt. We're going to be on board with the 11 here to see what he can do on the high side. The 43 is also hungry for a win as well. He is in P3, but you also see the 19 of Joshua Jaguar up in P5 right there. And so what can he do? The 11 getting a lot of bumper right there, a lot of door, but the 24 does clear and allow for the 11 to get on low. Now we're going to be on board. There is a lot of contact being made. The 22 gets bumper cars around. He's going to be 3 wide. He has to be really careful going into this, because right now the 3 of Trump Train, we're 4 wide right now. The 9 has to back out. Someone has to back out because the 43 collects the 13. It's a melee up here. I was about to say, oh my goodness. So this is the 19, though, of Joshua Jaguar up into P3. I see you. We have two drivers in a must-win in P3 and P4. Yo. If you win this race, you are locked in. Mike Sr., Selling Dreams, and Joshua Jaguar are 100% must-wins. You have to win in order to advance. Alright, so we're going to see Kalen, though, with the inside lane. The 19 of Joshua Jaguar, seeing what he can do up here. So this is going to be it. This is going to be it right now. What can happen to this lead? I do believe this is going to be 2 to go right now. So it is all or nothing right now. 9 of Goose, US Truck Enterprise. The 24 getting a little low right there for his liking. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. Especially as you see a melee going on back there. We're on board with the 11er. I know there's a lot of battles going on, but this is the battle for the win. And especially with so many laps to go, this is it. This is it right here. The 11 looking low. The 9 of US Truck going onto the apron. And Trump train into the wall. Now the 22 just needs to hold his position, potentially. Oh my goodness me. How many laps to go right now? This is the last lap. Oh my goodness. We have a battle for the lead. The 11 on the high side. The 24 of D's on the inside. The 11 cannot make it. The 24 makes it. And to the line gets his first win. Alright, so with that, we have D's in P1, Kalen P2, Joshua Jaguar P3, Selling Dreams P4, Boz P5, Brian SP P6, Loho 7th, Heron 8th, Mike Hit the Pace Car in 9th, Goose 10th, and we're going to see here. Casey P11, America Captain in 12th, and Trump Train in P13. We're going to see. It's going to come down to everything. Brian SP with the fastest lap. That is very interesting here. We're going to get the... Alright, so we're going to blue screen right here and get the top 3 into a party to do post-race interviews. Right here, right now. So we're gonna see what these guys have to do and what they have to say about everything. So we're gonna see. Now just waiting for these guys to join, and then after that, like I said, it's going to come down to some major points crunch because with Loho and his finish, I don't think he may or may not have made it. So that we're going to see how that kind of shakes on out. So we have our top three in here. So that'll be a thing for after the race. But right now we have a first-time winner up here in the podium. Deez, we're gonna be coming to you, but I very excited to have you up here. You've been up here 4 times right now, including this time, but never on the top step. And glad to have you up here. Joshua, this is your first time up here as well, so let's start with you. Josh, you were in a must-win situation tonight, and I know with your work situation you were not able to make it all the way for every single race, but you put on a heck of a performance. How'd you do it?
Ah, shoot! I want to give a shout out to all the viewers out there. But yeah, the first 2 stages was not good. The 19 Toyota struggled. We were real loose in the first 2 stages, and that final stage came through. It was like, okay, maybe I hit it on something. I did, and dang, my hands were. I was like, and when we had them 2 cautions back to back, I'm like, oh my god, I'm actually fixing the. Thought I was going to actually try to win this. Thought I was going to actually win this race, but shout out to my teammate finishing second, and Deez, congratulations on that win. And shoot, at least we had 2 Toyotas in the top 3 for the first time since I've known.
Oh, that was
Josh,
pretty cool.
as well, you have a fan in chat right now. Bobcat was rooting you on the entire way, and though like I said, you were not able to make the round of 8. I want to kind of give your perspective on things. You, like I said, you put on a heck of a show. Very supportive on your Toyota teammate right there. I know, like I said, because of your work schedule, you are looking for just like wins the rest of the season. What's your goal now?
Basically just continue to what I've been doing. Follow what my teammates been doing. Hopefully we can share some information about how to get ready for the Thursday night races. If I can make it, I'll make them. But no, I mean right now, if I win a race, I win a race. I'm not really worried about wins. I just love racing. And this is what I do when I can. And I mean, shoot, these Toyotas are coming up fast. And I mean, that's one thing that I know I've been probably the rabbit in the haystack, not having the speed that we needed for the Toyotas, but we found it tonight. So even though it's a Ford track, but the 19 finally found that speed that he was looking for. So hopefully the Green Reaper don't come and bite us again next Thursday night if I'm capable of racing again next Thursday night. So that Reaper can he's off my back now. So that monkey's off my back. Probably a top 3 finish for the first time in this league. So let's go have at it.
Well, there you go. I'm glad that you were able to get it done here. Like I said, first ERA podium. Welcome to the top 3 steps. So awesome racing from you, Josh. And like I said, any time that you are able to join us, it's always a pleasure having you. Good race.
It's always fun to be here. I mean, I'm the Jaguar. What do y'all think? I'm the only 19 Toyota. I'm the only driver that's allowed to be in the 19 Toyota. So that's my car. Everybody knows that's Jaguar's car right there. Ain't nobody taking that 19 car because I earned that car right there. That's the team and the 11's teammate right here. So congratulations, y'all too. Kayla, congratulations on that second place finish. Couldn't be happier to push you to that second place right there, brother.
Yep. Good race, for sure.
Well, speaking of Kalen, of course you're no stranger to this podium interview. So, but however, you are a stranger to finishing second. So, how was your race there, bud? Kalen, it seemed like it was you in the 24 duking it out lap after lap. Did you think you had him there going into that last lap?
No, that last or the last caution that we all pitted on is the second to last caution. I boosted up my car and I got a little too aggressive with it, so I couldn't quite get the turn down that I needed. It just tried to wash the back end. But these, I mean, he kept me honest, and I wasn't going to try to wreck us or anything to try to get it. And he was up there with me the whole time. And either one of us could have probably, who was ever in second, probably could have tried to go for the win there, whichever way it was, I guess. But yeah, I mean, we was kind of running away with it. The cautions kind of got us back in traffic, so. But it's still a good race, and glad to be out there with everybody, and compete with everybody.
Well, like you and Goose and Casey were the only ones that did not have to worry about points going into this race. Boz was able to get it because of his stage 1 finish. I know essentially tonight was a fun race for you, but now next week it's back to business. You are now going to be the points leader going into this race. And here we have, well, the next race, of course, is going to be Darlington to start off the round of 8. So, of course, the longest mileage race of the season now. We have the Southern 500. What is your perspective, or not mileage, time-wise, race of the season? Let me rephrase that. How do you feel going into this race?
Darlington's a tough track for a lot of people, so I'm not really. I think there's going to be quite a few wrecks and probably a lot of tempers flaring. So I think it's just if you can stay out of the trouble, you'll probably be okay. I think that's going to be the name of the game at Darlington for sure.
Well, there you go. Stay out of trouble. And that's what Kalen did all day as well as all season so far. That's how you get 7 wins to your name, is stay out of trouble and make your way forward. So you heard it here. So, Kalen, well, congrats on the P2, and we will see you in the round of 8. And, of course, now, the man of the hour. I know, I can imagine you're so excited for this win to finally get that all done. Deez, how are you feeling today, boss?
Hell yes, that was a great race. I mean, I was a little disappointed at the Richmond. I thought I had it there. Then I was disappointed Sunday. Thought I had that too. So I knew coming in, like I knew it's just a matter of time. So it's finally happened.
Well, and it wasn't by like some like fluke or like pit strategy or fuel mileage either. You went up there and were battling for the win with arguably the best driver in the league right now. So you went up there and showed that you did belong in that top spot. Overall, like, was there like a sliver of a doubt that maybe it's like, you know what? I mean, like, what if I time it wrong, or what if I don't? If I like hit his back bumper or anything? Like, what was your mindset like in those few laps?
And like I know I hit his back bumper on one of those restarts. I sent him up the track, and I felt so bad for doing it. And then I think I caused that last caution with Leho, and I feel really bad for it. And I'm going to feel really bad if he misses out on the playoffs. I believe, like I take 100% responsibility because I think I chopped his nose to send him down. But there's always a little bit of doubt, like if you're trying to pass too wrong.
Oh yeah, exactly. Especially at a track like this with draft meaning everything. This is one of those tracks that you have to get right. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and you got it right, and we're able to finally get this win. Now, of course, this doesn't. You're on cloud 9 right now, going into next week. You punched your ticket into round of 8, which honestly I think you would have got with points anyway. You were just solid all day. Now, what's your mindset like going into Darlington?
I guess too, like enjoy this victory for like a day or two, and then focus on Sunday's race at Mid Ohio. Cough, cough, because nobody's looking forward to it.
Oh no, Mid Ohio, yeah. Gotta love Mid Ohio.
Yeah, and then we're going to focus on Darlington. I mean, I love Darlington, but like and just like Caitlin said, it's a tricky track. I mean, that wall's going to jump out and grab somebody,
That
and
turn
it's
two is
really
gonna
easy
jump
to
out
get
and grab
loose off the
someone.
tube, and it's real easy to get loose off the tube, like with that seam there coming off that bump.
Oh
So
yeah.
I mean, I'm expecting a few cautions myself, honestly. Just hope that I'm not part of it.
Well, I mean, only one way to find out, and that's to show up on race day and say, essentially to yourself that, hey, you know what, that driver's not going to be me. So we're gonna. You just have to keep your head down and just keep on chugging away at it. So, I mean, excellent race from all three of you guys. Like I said, there was a lot of points to be counted, as well as potential upsets that can be made. Of course, we do know the five drivers that 100% did make the playoffs. That is Kalen here, who finished P2, Dee's here, who won tonight, Casey, Goose, and Boz by virtue of points. Those are the only five that had 100% certainty on making it. Now, the three that did not make it are Josh, Selling Dreams, and we have Mike Sr. Those three were in a must win, and unfortunately, they were not. So we will see. We're going to see who made the round of 8. And any final thoughts from you guys? Who do you. I mean, honestly, good race from all of you guys. Like I said, any final thoughts before we close on out for the night?
I just want
Can
to
I
say
give a
thank
shout
you
out real
again.
quick?
Oh, sorry. Let's go in order. Josh, you have anything?
I want to say congratulations to all y'all. I mean, y'all deserved it. I mean, I just came in the race, and I mean, to be honest with you, like, I mean, I wasn't even expecting to be in the top 3. I was just minding my own business. I was up there in front for a little while, riding in the top 5, and then all of a sudden, car breaks loose. But yeah, I think my teammate, the 11, Kalen, I think he's going to win the championship. I hate to put this on pressure on him, but I got to go with my Toyota teammate. I'm pulling for him to win this championship, and if it takes whatever as a teammate for me to do for him, if it is mean to keep everybody behind me, if I'm in behind him, I'm going to try to keep everybody behind him where he can try to win this championship. And I'm not going to get anybody's championship way, but if it's for my teammate, I'm going to help him out as much as I can.
Thank you, Josh.
Now, Kaylin, what's your shout out, or if you have a
I
shout
just want
out?
to say thank you for putting us on again and putting on a wonderful show. I enjoy going back and watching it and seeing your excitement on this. It's pretty cool and entertaining. And thank you to the viewers that watch.
Oh yeah, we actually had a big show tonight. At Max, we had 7 people watching. We actually have a new person that's going to be joining us next week.
Nice.
Yeah, it's always a
And
plus.
yeah, exactly. And Deez, do you have anything?
Um, yep, like a good job to you two, and like I'm looking forward to watching this. But shout out to Chrissy Luttrell and her family on Twitter. I mean, they're going through a death in her family. I just want to send my thoughts and prayers to them as I can, and I hope that you guys make it through it, because I know a death in the family is not easy to deal with.
Oh yeah, exactly. Thoughts and prayers out there, but
Amen.
yeah, exactly. Like I said, ERA is not just, as you can tell probably in our description, this is not just a racing league, it's also a family. We're all there for each other, much like when Mike Sr.'s wife was diagnosed with cancer. We dedicated that race to her. And yeah, just much like tonight, we all keep each other in our thoughts and prayers, and we always look out. So that is going to be doing it here for the Round of 12 finale. Huge congratulations to our podium guys here. We have first place Deeds with his first win of the season. Hopefully not last. We have Kalen in P2 with shoot, I do believe this is your 8th straight podium. No, not straight because
Nope,
you
nope.
Charlotte Roval.
Yep.
Sorry, let me rephrase that.
Yep.
But still,
Yep.
8th podium. Let me either way, not straight, but 8th podium. And Josh with also his first podium. So a bunch of firsts tonight, and like I said, tonight was going to be a bunch of firsts, and we weren't disappointed. Next week is going to be Darlington, and this has been your host, Private Patton, signing on out for Elite Racing Association. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you.
Peace.